Hi guys, Tom here, and in this video I want to introduce you the connection between Fanta and Nazi Germany. If you want more information, check the sources in the description or my other videos on the playlist above, and if you like military history, please subscribe to my channel. Coca-Cola was a tremendously popular beverage in Germany. Although Coca-Cola Company in Germany found it increasingly difficult to produce the necessary ingredients to make the beverage. By 1939, Coca-Cola had 43 bottling plants and more than 600 local distributors in the country. However, the war was about to change that. As the clash loomed closer, obtaining the key ingredients necessary for the production of Coca-Cola syrup became increasingly difficult in Germany, grinding production towards a standstill. In 1938, the man in charge of Coca-Cola's operations in Germany died of injuries received in an automobile accident. His right-hand man, the German-born Max Keith, took over. Meanwhile, the German government placed Max Keith in charge of Coca-Cola's properties in the occupied countries, and he sent word through Coca-Cola's butler in neutral Switzerland that he would try to keep the enterprises alive. But with no means of getting ingredients, Keith stopped making Coca-Cola and began marketing an entirely new soft drink he called Fanta, a light-colored beverage that resembled ginger ale. Fanta came by its name thanks to Keith's instructions to employees during the contest to name the beverage. He told them to let their Fantasie, the German word for fantasy, run wild. Upon hearing that, a veteran salesman immediately said Fanta would be a good name. During World War II, the trade embargo was established against Nazi Germany, making the import of Coca-Cola syrup difficult. To solve this problem, Max Keith used only ingredients available in Germany at that time, including beet sugar, whey, and apple pomace, the leftovers of the leftovers, as he later recalled. By this time, the German government had placed Keith in charge of all of Coca-Cola properties in Germany and all occupied countries. Thus, he was in a powerful position to make a serious profit himself if he wanted. He could have continued bottling under his own name and made himself rich. He proved a good steward of the company, however, and kept the companies going during the war, saving many jobs. At the same time, Keith refused to join the Nazi Party, even though he was under pressure to do so. Until the end of the war, Coca-Cola executives in Atlanta did not know if Keith was working for the company or for the Nazis, because communication with him was impossible. Their misgiving aside, Keith was safeguarding Coca-Cola interests and people during that period of no contact. It was thanks largely to his efforts that Coca-Cola was able to re-establish production in Germany virtually immediately after World War II. According to a report prepared by an investigator commissioned by Coca-Cola to examine Max Keith's actions during the unsupervised period, Keith has never been a Nazi, even though he had been repeatedly pressured to become one. He also could have made a fortune for himself by bottling and selling Fanta under his own name. Instead, in the face of having to work for the German government, he kept the Coca-Cola plants in Germany running and various Coca-Cola men alive throughout the war. At the end of the conflict, he welcomed the Coca-Cola Company back to its German operations and handed over both the profits from the war years and the new soft drink. Fanta production was discontinued after the war, but following the launch of several drinks by the Pepsi Corporation in the 1950s, Coca-Cola relaunched Fanta in 1955. The drink was heavily marketed in Europe, Asia, Africa, and South America. The orange Fanta of today was produced for the first time in Italy, in Naples, in 1955, when a local bottling plant started producing it using locally sourced oranges. Fanta is still a Coca-Cola product, and today it comes in 70 different flavors. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next video.